Hey guys, welcome back to some Gilded Guardians. Today's video, we're going to be looking at the rewards. Now, finally, guys, Full House has concluded. That is right. It is completely done. So we scored 173. So not too bad. So out of all the players that were contributing and going into Full House, we were ranked 173. So very, very stoked to be in that top 200. Now we also have the Arena Season rewards, picking up another 800 rubies. And if you're like me, we blew through a crazy amount within Full House to get to that top 200. And then, of course, the Legends Challenge. I missed the very last day. I'm still mad at myself, kicking myself. But I missed the very last day. I ended on rank 9. I was rank 3 for quite a while. Fell down a little bit again because I missed the very last day. But let's go ahead and claim those up. Boom. That is a lot of resources. That is a lot of gameplay and a lot of time that we spent in here. Now, of course, JD was used in there. JD seems to be making a little bit of a difference. Some players fundamentally don't like how she works with how the healing effect goes on the frontmost allies. But again, if you're kind of playing it out in how you stack your team, you can do it a couple different ways to make her essentially ability work. So during the time though, since that Full House has been up, I've kind of neglected everything else, which is really sad to say. But yes, I've neglected a lot of things, including the Endless. We didn't have the ability to get in there, but we know it is going to be resetting pretty soon. I've been building and crafting out a ton of different items, as you can see from the fuse. We've been building out, and I want to merge some of these. I also want to build out, and hopefully Karuk is going to go through, guys. We've been slowly building these out again, saving a lot of resources. And look at that. There's a 10. Not going to be worth it. So even looking here, all of these are 10 or 12. So I want to see if we can get anything good out of here. There's a 15. Now, magic power on that, pretty low. And of course, it's Terra. I'm not probably going to use this. And thinking of a staff, magic power, physical resist, vulnerability, not a very, very good build on there. Then, of course, these three are the exact same. It goes to a 12, but it does have triple. So magic defense, magic resistance, pretty good there. Now, I do like its Solus because we are running a couple heroes in there. So that might be actually a pretty decent one, even though technically it's a level 2 item in there. We're going to have to see. And then you can see we also built out some other tier 6 gear within here, legendary gear, still building it like crazy. You figure it's been months at this point. And I want to pop up in the chest. We have a lot of chests in here. So there's Tungros, and we have a lot of heroes that we're going to go ahead and recycle. Also have a lot from the Box of Souls we've been using, and again, continuing to build out Leah. There's another 550. All of these heroes that we get and all of the heroes that we've been getting out of the campaign adventure, we are just going to go ahead and recycle. So all of these are going to be recycled. And also when it comes to the summons, we have a ton of summons. We have like hundreds, I think like 140, maybe 130 summons that we can go ahead and do in here. Now, of course, we've been taking the heroes, we've been summoning them, we've been sacrificing them, and we also did get a replenishment on our Ascension Seals. So we did get quite a few, I think 1,100 Ascension Seals out of the rewards from the leaderboard. So we're doing pretty good there. And we also have 1,400 or 14,000 when it comes to the Radiant Souls. So I'm hoping with the ability to go ahead and sacrifice all of these heroes, pick up some more Radiant Souls, pop open all these chests, get everything that we need, and then we know the reset is coming. Server maintenance is also coming very soon as well. I seen the announcement came up over on Discord that there was and is going to be server maintenance, which we know a lot more changes are going to be implemented, a lot more bug fixes, and it's going to be interesting to see exactly what's coming with this round and this actually multiple rounds, I think 2 different rounds of the server maintenance that is coming. Getting all of our scrolls here, getting all of these heroes built up. And there we go, guys. We got a lot of chests in here as well. Boom. Even gold-wise, I think we're almost at 2 million gold. So we have the ability to build some of these out. Let's go ahead and sacrifice. Now, of course, looking here, anything that is in this 3-star range. So all of these heroes right here, we are going to sacrifice. And this is where we're doing the summons. We're building them up. We're sacrificing over and over and over again. Now, the reason and really logic behind it is we are looking to pull and get all of these souls. We have a ton. I mean, right here, even sacrificing, you're talking 1, 2, 3, almost 3,500 souls out of here, which we need to build up all of the heroes we have. Now, everyone else that I'm keeping, you can see we did ascend some of the Guardians in here, but anyone that we have at the 4 stars, we have been slowly ascending them. Then, of course, we have the gear, but we have Karuk in here as well. That is right. As you can see, the Enlightenment is up. We bought another cracked heart. Now, a lot of players were kind of questioning, what is the point of the cracked heart, the cracked legendary heart? This is the reason. So instead of going in there like with your regular Gen 1 or your core ones, getting multiple copies of the same hero, they introduced these hearts. So instead of having 2 copies of Karuk, I can actually buy the heart. And if you checked over on Token Trove, I picked up one of these. It was 99 or $9.99. So we spent 10 bucks on a heart. And of course, I'm getting this from farming rewards over on Quick Swap. So everything that we're getting in here, I invested some money in there. The money's actually gained quite a bit of value in there, which is kind of crazy. But overall, investing in there has given me rewards. The rewards are coming back in the game, including the leaderboard rewards that we get for a bunch of different game modes. Then, of course, it is running us Redeemer Souls in the amount of 12,000. And then we also do have the Radiant Souls. This is where it gets expensive. Cap, of course, for Karuk is 60. Now, right now we have him at Enlightenment 11, Radiance 4. So this would actually take him to 12 and 5 if we do get this to go through. Fingers crossed, guys. Now, the first time we did this with Leah, it didn't go through. Did it with Tavros, it actually went through more than once. Same when it came to building out and really focusing on Grizel. Again, it worked up, built her up a little bit higher, and we have to continue building these heroes out. If we ever want to min-max, if we ever want to get to that top tier gameplay, it has been taking just time and effort. Gameplay really, time that we've been putting in here to get these heroes built out. Fingers crossed the Enlightenment is going to work. It's going to sacrifice our heart, which means there's another $10. It is being enlightened. Can we do a 12.5? Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Come on, is it going to work? Are we going to get that 60% or are we going to see a fail? It is a 12.5. Yes. It is a 12.5. The Enlightenment has been achieved. So we took him to 12.5. Now the same that we have right here. 12.5 for Leah as well. We're going to be focusing on Leah. Again, got to pick up some more cracked hearts, but we're already a third of the way to getting those Redeemer Souls, which again, those Keeper Souls, that is where we want to build them. That would take her to 12.6 if we could get. And you can see right there is the offline banner. You won't be able to play or log in during this time. I'm going to save my gear because, of course, that is going to be an achievement that we're going to get pretty soon. And then looking at a couple other heroes. Again, I don't want to build, and I hate that we don't have more of these Keeper Souls because we don't want to use any of these and kind of build it out. Then, of course, when it comes to T-Rock, we're doing the same. 5,000 right here. I wonder if we can cap this. I think 10 might be the cap. And it is 8.5. Highest probability, 75 chance. You know what? Do we want to go with Leah or T-Rock? Because again, those Keeper Souls, this is what is holding me back, is just the ability to get these in a very, very big mass quantity to get those Keeper Souls. Because again, we'd lose the third of what we have here. And even looking at the legendary cracked heart with the Radiant Seals, we could definitely pull a little bit more out of there. And there we go. So 200 rubies are going to be sent. Game maintenance, we know, is coming up very, very soon. Radiance has been increased. That is awesome. All right, let's do some of these summons. Now, looking at the limited summons, again, we talked about JD, 60 limited summons in here with the Calling Stones. Calling Stones are still seriously, we need something to redo the Calling Stones, or something that gives us access to get these Calling Stones a lot cheaper. Because when you start looking at the cost of the Calling Stones in the shop, even looking at the arena, looking at the PvP aspect, we have the ability to really not get many of these at all. And the sheer cost is astronomical. When you think you need 60 of these to guarantee getting one of the heroes, they need to add them in the guild store. I want to see all that advanced material and all this stuff actually leaving out of here. Even looking at this gear, the gear needs to be updated or it needs to be completely kicked out. But I would love to see the summoning stones in here. And then, of course, see the calling stones. We have 10,000 guild coins right now, and we're already at 6. We're starting to get a little bit higher in the guild, but focusing on the quests and getting all of these dispatching completed is an absolute priority within this game. And of course, we're building out a lot more heroes. We're building out everyone. I'm super stoked, guys, that we got Karuk built up a little bit further. 138. Let's just see what we can max out in here. Let's see if we can pull out some of these legendary guardians. So nothing there. And I don't know if some point they're going to change some of this, but even getting some of these elite guardians, we are just going to go in and we are just going to continue to farm them. 30 pulls right there, not even one legendary at that point. 40 gives us Tybor, which I'm going to wait until this says that we are maxed out on our stones. Rubies, I do not use and I do not recommend by any means. do not use your rubies to go ahead and do summons. You want to make sure that you're using rubies in a bunch of different places that we've kind of covered before. So let's go ahead. The common and rare will go ahead and reset all of these, giving us a little bit more, but we want the epic. We want to farm all of these epic heroes. Now, of course, those ones are, so what do we got? There's 4, 4. So we only got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5. We only get 5. That might have been all that we got, was 5 epics out of there. And then, of course, we got a Tybor. Same thing with Tybor, is he is one of the cheaper ones. So I do want to know when it comes to these Ascension seals, and I'll show you. So when it comes to the Radiance, you can see this is taking 11K, or not the Radiance. This one's already Radiant. This one, to get the base heat Radiance, it's 226 Ascension seals. For Tybor, it is 133. So when you look at the sheer cost of getting a hero like Grizel actually built out, it is way more expensive, because again, that's the reason I've kind of kept Grizel, is we're going to go ahead, we're going to use this one. This, of course, is going to Radiant Tybor, which means we can exchange him. He's an NFT, everything of that nature. But then once he is ascended, we're going to go in him and we are going to sacrifice him. We're picking up these Radiant Souls to build out all of the heroes we have. Unfortunately for Tybor, not going to be one that we're going to be using anytime soon. Similar with Grizel, which I almost thought of with Grizel herself, is if we built out Grizel here, the next one would actually be Radiant, which we could Radiant this one to actually build out Grizel. Now, Grizel overall, pretty impressed with the hero. She does very, very well as far as, again, we need more Keeper Souls. But as far as the hero being able to buff up Leah doing multiple ultimate abilities, Grizel is one core one hero that does very, very well. And I know a lot of players haven't had access to a lot of other heroes, but hopefully it is coming in time. Hopefully it is coming with the rewards themselves. There is some more essence. And then, of course, there is a little bit more of our souls. Sorry, guys, the maintenance is coming, as you can see, very quick. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to run through. I'm going to use all of my energy, get everything all set for this to go offline. It looks like 2 p.m. to 4, August 21st is going to be down for maintenance. Then we're going to have to see what we get exactly when this comes up. All right, guys, so again, that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.